Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered all the four corners of earth, the men on the highways and the byways doing this work in truth and sincerity, the remnant men, women, and children of the elect of Yahawashi. To you all I say shalom. My name is Ahmawan Ahyash. I'd like to come back to you with another lesson through the power and spirit of Yahawashi. This is going to be the verse of the day, which actually it ties into another lesson that I was actually preparing. So I'm actually glad when I got the notification about this verse of the day. It was it was tied into what I was already trying to put together, and it was so beautiful about it is that the lesson I was putting together, it wasn't fully coming together, right? So I kind of just left it. Was hoping the spirit would to bring something else to help bring along that lesson, and it did. And so Kal Halal Yahawah for that. This is going to be the verse of the day from the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 30. It says, "Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised." Okay? And, the spirit's been on a lot of, brothers lately, and starting from the elders and apostles and down to, to kind of get on these women, all right, and let them know that we're coming into a time where all this whole energy that you got towards men, this whole this whole vain sort of, it's all about what you look like and what that can do for you and all these different types of things, man. That's about to come to an end very, very, very soon. Okay, and for the men out there, you have to take heed to this as well. Okay, because the beauty of a woman is vain, especially in these times. Okay, because we all can agree that, especially now, that a lot of these women, the only thing that can actually bring to the table is their beauty, okay, and what they can offer to a man sexually. That's like a spirit that's out here. Okay, women are out here on these social media platforms, and their value is only based on how they look and what they can provide in the bedroom, and that's just straight up and down. Okay, that really can't even be argued at this point. Okay, but the scripture here says, "But a woman that feareth the Lord shall be praised." Okay, and that's what's important about this lesson. Okay, because when all hell breaks loose and Jacob's trouble is in full effect, the beauty of a woman is not even going to be on the minds of most men, because there's some men, there's a spirit that's going to be out here that's going to be bloodthirsty for women and for sexuality. It's going to go down the way it's going to go down. Okay, there's men that's going to be after these women, looking to take them, looking to do all types of vile, vicious things to them. All right, and that beauty that you're upholding now, that you're putting on a pedestal, all right, that's actually going to backfire when all hell breaks loose. Okay, you should be looking to be in order under your man and looking to serve him. Okay, Proverbs 31 and 30 in the blue letter. Again, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. just wanted to go into that word favor really quick. Favor is excuse my Hebrew, but I think it's chan, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'm trying to get better at my Hebrew, but it says here, favor, grace, charm. Okay, favor, grace, elegance, favor, acceptance. Okay, precious, well favored. Okay, so that can be deceitful, because a woman's charm can be deceitful. Okay, because women have a way of charming a man to get him to fall for her. Okay, there's an elegance that a woman has that can deceive a man. Okay, and he can be overtaken by that charm, because that's our glory, man. Women are our glory. So, what we seek for, what we hunt for is women, and we get soft on women at times. That's just the truth. And when a woman is trying to deceive a man, it's very difficult sometimes to fight it off. You know what I mean? You combine that with the beauty of a woman, and you've got yourself a problem on your hands. Okay? You got yourself a problem on your hands. Because the beauty of a woman, man. Let me get this quick precept. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. Let me see here. Chapter 36 and verse 22. It says, Sirach 36 and 22 says, the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. So this is what I mean by a woman can, she could be, a man could completely fall for a woman. Amen. You could be feeling low in the spirit, and a beautiful woman could cheer you up, man. Okay, but it can be deceiving. Okay, it could be deceiving, because that beauty only lasts so long. That charm, that elegance, it only lasts for so long, right? And you could give yourself over to a woman, and she can get the best of you, right? Scripture talk about how a man can, there's men that run out of their wits for a woman. Okay, you got to be careful. You got to be careful with how you dealing with these women, because they can be very deceptive. Okay, First Ezra 4:26, it says, yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women to become servants for their sakes. Right, you could become simple with dealing with a beautiful woman. All right, because all you're concerned with is having that beauty, and you don't want to lose it. You don't want another man to have it, so you can find yourself in a position where you're her servant. Okay, you know what I mean. You say yes to everything that she asks. Okay. Next thing you know, she talking down to you. She thinks she over you or equal to you. It just gets all bad. You know what I mean? That's why we just read in Sirach 36 of what the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. Ain't nothing better for a man than a soft, beautiful woman. Okay? So favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord shall be praised. A woman that feareth the Lord. Okay? In other words, a woman that is in order to her husband. All right? Not this whole independent woman. I don't need a man. I don't need a man to do anything for me spirit that a lot of these women have. Okay? Not these women that think they're prophetesses. Okay? Trying to teach the men of the Lord the scriptures. Not them, man. That's not fearing the Lord. That's not being in order. You want to serve Yahawashi, you do so by serving your husband. And if you don't have one, You pray so the man can you pray so that the Lord can bless you with one. That's the order of things. That's what you have to, okay, tap into. It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. Okay, it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. All right, let me read that again. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. So the head of the woman is the man. So if you want to be in order and you want to serve the Lord, you want to fear the Lord, you do so by serving your man. That's your head. Okay, he is the one that's supposed to guide you and teach you the scriptures. Okay, and keep you in order. Not the other way around. Going to these churches, you see women, female pastors, okay? All these so-called spiritual leaders and all this type of madness that's going on. You got women on the internet trying to teach the scriptures. That's not your purpose. It's not what you're here for. All right? And I wanted to, again, the other part of this, I was mentioning at the beginning of the lesson, I was trying to put together a lesson, and the topic was going to be the art of femininity. Okay, and again, it ties right into this because I was actually watching, I believe it was the brothers from Mississippi, and they were going into it. They were going into the art of femininity, and I wanted to tap into it on my own. Okay, so I was researching some things, and I was going into it. There's some books on the art of femininity, some some commentary from some people about it. So I looked it up, and for the sake of this lesson, I just wanted to grab a little pieces and define exactly what it is, and give some insight and tap it and tie it into this lesson. So as you can see here, it says the art of femininity is the cultivation and expression of qualities associated with women, such as physical traits, inner traits, skills, relationships, and authenticity. These qualities can include physical traits, which is softness and gentleness. Okay, and that's how a woman is supposed to be. A woman is supposed to be soft. She's supposed to be gentle. Not this whole hard, masculine, tough woman who don't need nobody for nothing and can't express her femininity because she wants to be the man, the woman, the child, the everything. She's all over the place. She wants to be God. She wants you to serve her like God, like she's your God. Okay, because you got men out here teaching that the black woman is God and all this madness. Okay, so this puffed the woman up and got her out here all hard, and not in the right space, right? Not in the right spirit, man. Okay, a woman should be soft and she should be gentle, man. All right, then it says the inner traits. The inner traits of a woman: the grace, nurturing, empathy, sensitivity, and emotional intelligence. These women lack emotional intelligence because everything is about how they feel, right? You can't bring logic to the majority of these women because emotionally they're only tapped into how something that was said makes them feel, okay, or something that was done makes them feel. These women expect you to be like them. If something happens, out in the world, or something happens between you and your woman, they expect you as a man to react and to feel the same way that they do, right? There's a huge disconnect between how women these days are and what they expect from men and how we actually are, how we're wired. The expectations for women, okay, concerning these men is completely off base. Okay, the way men have to cater just to keep a woman not even happy, but just to keep her. And I don't even want to use peaceful because it's almost like an oxymoron, man. Okay, Because that's really all we desire, man. We desire, our women to be soft and to bring us and hopefully to bring us some peace. Okay? And like it says here, the inner traits: grace, nurturing, empathy, sensitivity, right? We want a woman to be nurturing, man, and be graceful. So sick of seeing these women, man. Okay, and with their fake toughness, it's completely annoying. And it makes you not even want to deal. This is why, hey man, when you hear the apostles and the elders, they tell you, man, if you can, it's better not to deal with a woman. I totally get it. At first, I was like, damn, right? When I first heard it, I was like, damn, that's kind of rough. But man, I get it now. Okay, and it takes time. It takes, experience to get to that point to understand it. But these men have time. They have the experience under their belt. I mean, the elders and apostles, the great Millstone, they'll tell you. You got these other group leaders, these other camp leaders. They'll tell you, you need to be getting married. You need to be doing this. You need to be all over women. She needs to be in the congregation. She needs to be this, that. Man, that shit is all the way foul. All right, keep these women away from the church, away from the congregation, away from this work. Okay, and deal with them accordingly, man. You ain't giving yourself over. A man of the Lord ain't gonna give himself over to the woman, man, because it ain't gonna leave you no time, space, or energy to do the work. Okay, and really be committed like you're supposed to be. All right, when brothers saying in truth and sincerity, it's hard to do that when you all over your woman, when you a simp for your woman, and you too concerned about her. All right, it says here, effective communication, active listening, and emotional regulation. Yeah, so it's difficult for women to communicate. Women think communicating is one-sided, one way, right? They lack the emotional regulation. They think that them listening to you or hearing what you gotta say is or they think that them speaking to you, like if they come to you with something, they just think that's communicate. They don't understand communication is two-sided. It's two ways. Right? I communicate with you. You talk to me. I talk to you. We deal with things logically. That's effective communication. Is when we talk to one another. All right? And at the end, the man has this last say, regardless of what, because that's order. You might not agree with it, but you have to emotionally regulate yourself to the point of understand that your man is the head of your household and he has the last say. Period. Ain't no getting around that. Okay? Relationships, nurturing relationships with others like children. Okay? And it's going to come to time women are going to nurture relationships with other women for their man. Not here in this kingdom, but in the kingdom to come. That's what's going to happen. She's going to be bringing women to us. And that may not be easy for a woman to hear now, but when you get in your right mind, when a woman gets in her right mind and is really serving her man, you're going to see. Okay, and it says authenticity, expressing oneself authentically. All right, and that's something that we all got to be able to do. All right, in order to get through these times that are coming. Okay, when you dealing with when you're in a relationship, man, you got to be upfront. You got to be real with your woman. You got to use wisdom, but you got to be real with them. Okay, she have to know where you stand when it comes to, what you're doing, what you stand for, who you serve, the sacrifice that it's going to take. Okay, so that you up front from the beginning, man. Okay. Now I just want to read from Proverbs 31, because that's really all I wanted to go into as far as the art of femininity, just to add to the lesson. But it says here, description of a worthy woman. So I'm just going to read some of this and close it out. It says, Proverbs 31:10, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her. So that he shall have no need of spoil. Okay, you want a woman that you can trust in. Okay, and a virtuous woman that falls above rubies, because when a woman's in order, what she can bring to the table it can actually be a beautiful thing. Okay, verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She's able to actually sew and cook, okay, and nurture the children and do right by her family. Not selfish. These women out here nowadays are very, very selfish, man. It says, she is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her handmaids. Yeah, she's serving. Okay, because that's what the word woman means, is to be a servant. Okay, and that's what this is subscribed. That's what this is describing. Verse 16: She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruits of her hand she planteth a vineyard. Okay, she girdeth her loins with strength and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor. Yes, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She's a very giving, serving woman. Okay. And this is what we're talking about. We jump down to verse 23. It says, her husband is known in the gates when she sitteth among the elders of the land. All right. She maketh fine linen and selleth it. She delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Yeah, you could read this chapter, man, from verse 10 on down. It gives you the description of a virtuous woman. Okay. Strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. All right. People know who you belong to, and you represent that name, that legacy, okay? By your softness, your gentleness, your elegance, your virtue. Okay? Verse 28, we jump down. Her children will rise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her, right? And again, your man, your husband, okay, will praise your name if you're doing right by her, okay? And not praise you in the sense of like how we praise Yahawashi, okay? But he'll respect, okay, and honor you for doing the right thing and being virtuous unto him, okay? And that's the point, man. That's the point. Okay, so back in I'm going to read this and close it out. The verse of the day, Proverbs 31:30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, Yahawashi, shall be praised. And again, you do that by serving your man, being in order with your husband. All right. So, man, I hope you were edified. As always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.